on the dragons of Stormwreck Isle. You found yourself on the island of Stormwreck Isle. Specifically to a cloister known as Dragon's Rest, which is a shrine of Bahamut, run by a woman named Elder Runara. Living at this cloister are a bunch of little kobolds, some humans who are staying there, known as Tarak and Barnoth. And you find out that Dragon's Rest is kind of a place of peace, of reflection, of turning one's life around for those who wish for it to be changed. And but each of you have come to a Dragon's Rest for a different reason. Some of you might be following visions. Some of you are seeking knowledge. Some of you might be there from orders from your superiors to vanquish great evil. And some of you, it's still a little mysterious why you've arrived. But after defeating some undead at the beach, wearing sailors' uniforms, waterlogged, there for a very long time, Elder Runara thinks that there might be more going on the island, and it might be due to the passing of the King Killer Star, which is a comet which will soon pass over your world, and it's kind of a sacred thing to dragons. It causes them to gain great power, but also sometimes at a cost. And Runara has been kind of reflective of this as you had supper that night. But that's where we left off. You all went to bed, had a long rest. There's a couple of retcons that kind of messed up last time. One is for Weylund, for you, Brice. You asked about the companion that came to the island.
Yeah.
And you kind of hear at her behest, and I just kind of forgot the background, and I said, well, she was here like a month ago. She was actually here not too long ago, like less than a week.
Oh. Okay.
And as far as Unara, thought that she had just left the island on her own accord.
Okay.
And I forget kind of what you asked, question you asked her. So if you want,
I don't remember specifically either. But really, I guess I would ask. So did you see where she went? Did she leave with anyone? Did you actually see her leave?
Yeah, you know that Runar said she had interest in the observatory.
Right.
But she doesn't know where she went after. She thought she left the island.
They didn't. Once she said Jana talked about, yeah, I'm interested in the observatory. That they kind of parted ways. Renara assumed she went to the observatory and never saw her again. But didn't think anything foul. Just assumed, okay, she did whatever she wanted and she's gone.
She might be a little disturbed knowing that you lost contact with her.
Yeah.
After she left. And the second thing is Calla. You were taking some interest in Tarak, in the tattoos on his arms, and you do recognize it was a hangman's noose wrapped around his wrist. You do notice you do recognize that as the symbol of a gang called the Gilded Gallows. Given your background. But early, just as the sun is rising the next morning, a little kobold goes to your room, and he goes, Up, sunrise, time to get up.
Oh, 5 more minutes, please.
Oh, there's no sleeping in here. We have chores to do.
Hooray.
We.
Do we, though?
There's lots of chores. You gotta set the table. Gotta gather firewood. There's a door that needs fixing. It's gonna be an exciting day. Yippee! And the little kobold runs back.
Too tired.
Weylund, do you think you're up because you're old? You're
Yeah.
up already?
I mean, I've been up since 4.
Yeah. Like, where's the buffet? The breakfast buffet.
Go check. Hold on a second. Go check downstairs. There's something downstairs.
Where?
In the downstairs bathroom.
What?
Jack was looking for toothpaste. He doesn't understand. Just go look other places.
Jack the Kobold?
Sometimes I think so. Jack, my 11-year-old, very similar to kobolds.
Plays with build mode on in Fortnite.
He's real good at it. Yeah, I've been just putzing around, doing old man things.
I mean, the library never closed. You think
Yeah. That's true.
you can just like
start looking around. I like reading.
right?
I like reading.
So in the middle of the night, you were like, can't sleep. You went to the library.
Yeah.
Right? Who's the first out of bed?
Other than me.
Other than
I'll
Weylund.
roll out.
Right.
Eh.
Was that Calla?
No, I was Shorty.
Jordy, okay,
Revi.
sorry. I mean, with nature, you gotta. When nature wakes up, so do you.
When nature calls, as they say.
Speaking of which, where's the bathroom?
I assume you just went over the side of the cliff. That's what Weylund's been doing.
The natural bathroom. Well, it's convenient for you.
You're a wizard. You just use prestidigitation.
I haven't bathed in 107 years. You just snap your fingers and it's all clean.
But after some moaning, you all begrudgingly get out of your comfy little cots, walk up the stairs on the cliffside, and head to breakfast, where all the cloister's inhabitants are eagerly awaiting today's meal. And Runara comes in with a smile on her face, and she says, "Good morning, everyone."
Good morning.
And little kobolds like, "Good morning, Elder Runara." All in sync.
Hello.
Oh, I know. We get up a little early here. Takes a while to get used to.
I'm surprised to see everyone sleeping in so much, actually.
But as you all know, we had a shipment in from Neverwinter yesterday, and I decided you all deserve a little treat. And from the kitchen, Tarek walks in with a plate full of pastries. He goes, "It's from the finest bakery in Neverwinter, so I'm told. Thought you all deserved something nice." And all the kobolds are just like wide-eyed. Like, this is obviously a treat.
Wow, thank you so much.
Of course, our guests have first pick. And she whispers to you, Revi, saying, I like the ones filled with the jelly.
Ooh. Jelly. Wait, which one? Which one's that?
She points to the one right there, near the top.
She'll pick it.
There you are, Mr. Arnid. Mr. Weylund.
Thank you.
And for you, Calla.
Thanks. Looks great.
I've heard it's the best. Got 4 stars on Yelp, on Fantasy Yelp.
Nope.
And for the first time, since you kind of arrived, the kind of the older, rough-looking woman, like, almost like looks excited as she eyes these pastries. But she's like trying to hide her excitement, like,
She's too cool.
yeah, she's too cool. Tarek goes, don't worry, got one for you too. Like, don't worry, got one for you too. And hands her one. And she like tries to hide her excitement, but she's like, yeah, whatever. Empty calories.
She's too cool.
Yeah.
Just too cool.
But she excitedly takes a bite. So as you're all enjoying your breakfast, Runara kind of talks to the adventurers and says, I gave much thought to our discussions yesterday and the events happening on the island. I believe that Tarek's Myconid friends pushing him away from the cave, the undead arriving at the beaches, and the passing of the King Killer Star are not a coincidence. I think, since lives may be on the line, a visit to the Seagrow cave where the Myconids reside might be in order. It would mean much to me and those here if you go to investigate. In Revi, you can find answers to your visions.
She has like a powdered on her cheeks and some jelly on her chin. Mm-hmm.
It's powder over her fur.
Yeah. She's never had a donut before.
Oh. Like, what is this?
Magical.
Never knew. It's like, we have extra if you want some more.
Her eyes go wide, but she looks at the other kobolds. Like, I think one would be enough. Thank you so much.
For the kobolds running like a foot or two tall, this is like a... one pastry for them is huge. I suggest you travel when the tide is... Oh, when was it? The tide's low or high? It would be up to you if you want to go when the tide is low or high. If it's high, I suggest using Tarek's rowboat to get to the cave. It's a little longer journey. You'll have to row around the island. But it's safer. If you go when the tide is low, you'll be able to climb down from the cliff face. But you'll have to travel across the island, which has its own dangers.
Sounds like a safe place to visit.
I do provide a sanctuary here, but Stormwreck Isle is still wild, not tamed.
Would Cleric be coming with us, or would one of us have to boat the boat?
Tarek goes, well, I got my my duties here, but I can definitely, walk you down to where I keep the old girl.
Appreciate it.
If you want to get there in high tide, then I suggest, leaving right away. But if you want a low tide, then you can help out. You can help out with the chores around here. Be a lot of help.
So yeah, high tide sounds good. What do you guys think?
High tide's perfect. High tide would be ideal, it seems.
Yeah, I actually don't blame you. I love the just me on the rowboat on the shore. It's like nothing but the waves, sea breeze. I'm getting a little jealous, actually.
Well, if you change your mind and wish to accompany us, you're more than welcome.
We'll even let you row the boat.
Yeah. Well, in that case, I definitely have some chores to do.
I understand.
Should be a problem for you, though, huh? And he kind of nudges Arnid on the shoulder. Big brawling guy like you. Farnoth actually, kind of, wipes her mouth. Some of the jam. She goes, mean to ask you. Arnid, was it, exactly how many battles have you seen?
Mostly done guard duty and bodyguarding, so forth. And anything I would consider a major battle, no.
But the way they said you swung your mace against those undead, I bet you'll be real useful in a fight.
Let's hope we don't find out.
Renara says, well, if you wish to meet the tide, then I suppose then I should make your voyage soon. It's quite a long trip. If you take the long way around. But Tarek here will walk you down to where his rowboat is and advise you on the situation.
Perfect.
I imagine tonight we'll have much to discuss. He kind of gestures to Arnid about our certain undead problem. But I must consult Bahamut for answers. She gives a bow. She says, I'll be at the shrine. She walks out.
Are you three ready?
I was born ready 400 years ago.
Calla shoves the rest of the pastry in her face.
Alright, if you're all done eating, then just follow me. He will.
I follow.
Yep, he'll start walking down the cliff face. down to like a close to the beach where you were at, like a little further maybe down. So he reaches the rowboat, but right before you exit Dragon's Rest, see one of the little kobolds kind of like sitting on the side of the cliff. He's just kind of looking down, like swinging his feet, and he's just kind of sniffling.
Hmm.
He just goes, "Oh, why'd you have to go? It's been no fun since you left."
Is he talking? Do you think does it look like he's talking to us?
He's like just talking to himself, kind of
Oh.
mumbling.
And
Careful there. Wouldn't want to fall.
All right, y'all walk by, I suppose.
oh, I want to see. So is he? Where is he looking? Did you say?
Oh, he's like sitting on the cliff face, like overlooking the ocean, just
Being forlorn and stuff.
swinging his feet back and forth.
Is there any? I inch over and I look over in the ocean next to him. Is there anything down there that he's talking to that I can see?
No, you don't think so. He's just kind of talking to his feet.
Okay.
And once he sees like there's people there,
Yeah.
he's like, it's like, oh, someone's here, and he like wipes his eyes clean. It's like, I'm fine. I'm fine. He stands up. No, I wasn't crying. I was being brave.
Of course not. Kobolds don't cry.
Dragons don't cry.
Oh. Is there... Did you lose someone, little one?
Lose them. They'll be back.
Hmm.
He goes, okay, fine. I miss my friend. I miss my friend Adron.
Are they also a kobold?
He's even better than a kobold. He's an actual dragon.
Wow. I hadn't heard anyone mention any actual dragons around here
He goes,
for a while.
no actual
Right.
no actual dragons.
Was that wrong?
He goes, well, I mean, I guess if you look at it, well, kind of like looks up at the dragon statue at the entrance of the cloister. Says, you know that a dragon died, like, here, like, a long time ago?
I've heard the stories.
What was that?
I said I've heard the stories.
Yeah, Runara said that's, why it's called Dragon's Rest. This whole... She told us in one of her classes that this entire island was dragons used to fight here a long time ago. But it makes her sad when she talks about it.
Mm.
And there's no fighting here anymore, but a lot of dragons died.
And you've been in. Have you spoken to your friend recently?
That was a few days ago. He got in a fight with the elder. He's like one of the little dragons.
Oh.
He wasn't big yet. But he let me ride him. It was like really fun. Oh,
And where did he go?
I don't know. He didn't tell me. Why didn't he tell me? I'm his best friend.
Is an excellent question.
Yeah.
Arnid is kind of looking over at Calla and Revi, just with a raised eyebrow, like, hey, do you believe this?
Hmm.
Well,
If there's anything we can do to help, be sure to let us know.
if you see him, tell him tell him Mumpo misses him. I'm Mumpo.
I can do that. I carry on my way.
You know, there are pastries up in the kitchen.
His little kobold ears perk up. There's what? Pastries?
Oh, yeah.
What? He like starts scrambling. He's like, "Why didn't anyone tell me? Hope they're not all gone." He starts running up the stairs.
Good work.
We saw
Guys, we're done talking.
Tarek goes, oh, I cheated him right up. He goes, yeah, there was one of the residents here was a little bronze wormling. Don't know where it came from. But, yeah, it disappeared a few days ago. I guess him and the Elder had some kind of fight. Not privy to that information myself. You had this conversation. He's kind of walking down the stairs. At some point, you like pass by his garden that he maintains. He goes, "Oh, if you enjoyed last night's meal, that's where I grow the veggies." He says to you, Calla, it's like, well, maybe today we can you can help choose what we have for supper.
Oh, well, sure.
Since you helped me out last time, you were quite natural with that knife.
Aw, thanks.
With any luck from our journey today, we may have some of that famous mushroom soup I've been hearing about.
Oh, yeah, so last time I went to this cave, usually the Myconids, super friendly. You know, I give them little scraps of food to use as fertilizer. They give me some of their mushrooms. You know, not just for food, also makes handy potions.
Oh.
But like, past few times I went, they just didn't pay me any attention, and whenever I got close, they just started yelling and throwing rocks. And I could have sworn I saw something in the water near the entrance of the cave.
What kind of something?
Something. Yep.
Well, I don't know. I hightailed it out of there as soon as I could.
Like some sort of creature?
Could have sworn I saw some of the mushrooms in the water move.
Well, it is a cave of living mushrooms.
Yeah, well,
That does not seem this strange.
Yeah, but this was big.
Interesting.
Giant mushroom?
Well, can you imagine it?
Make one heck of a soup.
But you know, I would love to help you, but you know, I have 4 more mouths to feed tonight, and I gotta get ready.
Do I know? I would like to see if I can recall how big myconids typically get. If I could possibly have that knowledge.
Give me a history check.
Yeah, I was
will
wondering
try.
kind of the same thing if I'd run across them in my travels.
18.
18. Myconids can be kind of any size.
Okay.
Um, but from what he was describing, this may be like a little unusual.
Yeah, at least that's kind of what I was trying to get to. Is it unusual for life or unusual for him?
Yeah, and Revi, Myconids might be a little new to you because they're kind of underground creatures.
Okay.
So just living in the forest, you may have seen like Feywild has like living mushrooms, but these myconids might be a little bit different. Mushrooms of unusual size. Yep.
Is he gone? Or can I ask a question?
Oh, he's still there.
Is there anything we need to look out for? Like, mushrooms typically have spores. Should we get masks or something?
Well, we always mask up. He goes, well, you don't have to worry too much about myconid spores. If you start to feel dizzy, that's just the hallucinogens taking effect. But don't worry, it's the good kind.
Good kind.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So about that boat.
Oh, right here. It's old Bodie.
Your boat's name is Bodhi.
No, it's old Bodie.
A fitting name for the vessel.
It's actually quite new. But, Weylund, you take out your map of the island and he kind of charts the course. Saying it's going to be a little longer trip. May take you a better part of the morning. But you can basically just go around the island here.
And we're going to the caves, right?
Yep, Seagrow Caves.
We'll get there in no time with my strapping friend at the helm.
Arnid just picks up the boat and carries it over his shoulder.
Over the water. And he goes,
Yeah.
oh, that reminds me. Reaches into his satchel and he pulls out 4 healing potions to give to each of you.
Yo.
Saying these might prove useful.
Many thanks.
I brewed them myself. With the help of Mela, the kobold. She's really into that alchemy stuff. But I am an expert at preparing mushrooms, so it was a good team effort.
Oh, you think we're gonna need it? I mean, thank you.
Safe and sorry. So you can each go to your inventory and add 1 potion of healing.
I will do that.
So Michelle, you can go. Not Michelle. Miranda, you can go to inventory.
Mhm.
Then manage inventory. There's a button there, and you can type in the word potion or a healing potion. You can add that to your inventory.
Healing potion. No.
It's technically potion of healing, but if you just type potion, it'll be like the second or third option.
Yeah, Joey was trying to get it narrowed down so you wouldn't have to sift through a bunch.
Well, I put in the word healing and it popped up.
Well, you told her to write potion healing.
Oh,
Something.
I was correcting
I don't
myself.
Okay, and it's just the one that's written in black, not the greater or superior.
Yep,
Okay.
it's the basic one.
Add.
Basically,
Yeah.
it'll give you, I think, 2d4 plus 2 health, and you can use it during battle. But we have a lot of healers here, so Maybe good. Right, but you, Tarek goes, well, unless there's anything else.
Nope.
Okay. And you take the rowboat and you make your way to the Seagrow Caves. He says it's about a 3 or 4 hour trip, and you're gonna have to be rowing the entire time. So you're in for a little bit of a endurance check here. But you have some time to yourselves. If you wish to chat.
I have my mind on that mushroom soup. I hope that we're successful in obtaining some of the crop.
Yeah, I'm sure we could be of some use here.
Does anyone have any experience with these myconid creatures? I only know what I've read about them.
Not me.
Never good to go in blind, but hopefully we can come out of this on the other side. Do myconids have a myconid language, or do they speak common, or both? Would I know that?
Give me another history check.
Man, you're lucky I'm smart. Just a 15 on that one.
You know that they don't necessarily have a language that they communicate psychically.
Oh. Okay. They're all about psychedelic.
When you reach kind of the other side of the island, been rowing for a couple hours at this point. Nice and steady, not overexerting yourself. You do reach a kind of a small beach area, and I'd maybe take a little rest your arms a little bit. Arnid's maybe been doing the bulk of the work, both ends of the rowboat.
I've been steering. I've been doing the rudder.
Yeah.
Which do we leave west from Dragon's Rest and go around that point?
I imagine, yeah.
Yeah. And the observatory was bottom right, so we wouldn't have gotten any view of that. At least from what someone told me.
Yeah, you would
Yeah, I think the last map that we ended up seeing, the lighthouse was over there.
Okay.
Yeah, so you would know, like, they urge you not to go east during the rocky side of the island, because that's kind of where it would have told you, like, that's kind of where ship like Stormwreck Isle kind of got their name from. Like, that's
Gotcha. That's right.
It's like it's kind of dangerous for ships to go that direction.
Okay.
Especially a little like dingy little rowboat like you have.
So
But as you reach the beach, kind of hear voices in the distance, and they seem to be struggling.
Do they sound mushy?
Like struggling with something, and you hear one kind of arguing with another, saying, "It's like, keep that damn thing under control. Keep it quiet. I don't want to deal with this right now." And it's like, sorry, boss. It's making a ruckus. Oh,
Ooh.
can't keep it contained. Saying,
I'd like to see if I can get a closer look at what's going on there. Do you hear that? I asked the group.
Sorry, what did he ask?
I just asked, did you guys hear that? Did you hear that?
No. So let's go find out what it is.
Sounds like trouble. I want. I mean, yeah. I want to try to be sneaky. It's not necessarily my strong suit, but I want to try to approach and see what's happening without being seen myself.
Yeah, so imagine this little beach kind of leads into some into like a group of trees, and like you just kind of peer over there, and you see 4 figures in black cloaks, and one of them is struggling with a burlap bag that's just kind of going crazy. Something inside it's not happy, and one of the figures goes, "It's like, thought you said that poison would have lasted for hours." It's like, well, I didn't know how much to give it. I didn't know it would wear off this soon. And I would also say, like, on the beach, maybe one reason why you stop is you saw another, like, little rowboat on the beach as well, and you were curious. That's why you stopped.
While Weylund's trying to be stealthy and stuff like that, Arnid just walks straight past, not even trying to hide.
And then he's gone.
This is kind of what you see right here.
Oh.
You are well out of sight as you see these people in black robes kind of struggling. And after a moment, you hear like this screeching coming from the burlap bag, and like wails and cries, like something's like panicking inside there.
Is it the size of like a kobold? Or
A little bit, yeah.
okay. These gentlemen seem up to no good. Should we intervene and at least see what's going down, as the children say?
Or we can hide behind a rock
I am
and just keeps walking.
I'm fine with both. Oh, okay.
The one holding the bag just goes, like, well, why don't you just knock it out until we get to the sacrifice spot?
Oh, well, there we go.
And they see Arnid walk into the
And I said,
Well, in front of there.
I think they said the bathroom was this direction.
Need some help over there?
like they'll kind of turn around. And this one's like trying to keep whatever's in this bag like under control. And one of the people in the black robe saying, "This, are you like back up? Like who are you? You follow us?"
Sure, let's go with that.
Other one goes, "I don't think they're back up." Other one says, I bet they're from the temple. It's like, here, ruin our plans." And the one
We're just doing it for the shrooms, man.
and the one who's obviously the leader is like, well then, take care of them. And they each take out a dagger.
Oh, we're level 1. Okay, that's
Yeah.
actually
That's
I was like, oh, that-
actually kind of dangerous. Each take out a dagger, and we're gonna roll for initiative.
Oof. I forgot to click my. Make sure you click your
Yep.
icon.
Yeah, make sure you click your icon, then click initiative on the page.
I'm sorry, where?
So,
Near the center by armor.
yeah, make sure you...
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't be like me. Make sure you click your icon first.
Yes, click your icon. Click initiative.
Can you see it?
It didn't pop up, so hold on.
Oh. No valid token was selected.
It should be good.
Try again, I guess?
Yeah. All's out of here. 18. And Revi is a 5.
Okay.
Right. So, this guy looks a little more important than the other ones. Is actually kind of wrestling with this this bag. He doesn't take any action.
Really?
Well,
He's using grapple on the bag.
yeah. But this one will go over to Arnid. No, I said dagger. It's actually scimitars.
Oh,
So it's a little more.
yeah. That's like one-hit kills on the wizard.
Rolls for rolls a 22
That'll hit.
for 2 slashing damage. All right, Calla, your turn.
You just asked if you needed help. I guess, I'm gonna stick where I am and use my short bow.
Mm-hmm. Being at range, not a bad idea.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Not if you roll a 1.
It's always a bad idea to roll a 1. That's something
Yeah.
you'll learn.
It just fires at the feet of this cultist. Kind of looks down and goes, "Oh, maybe we don't have to worry about you guys after all."
Just here to help?
That was a warning shot.
No!
Go over to Weylund.
No!
9.
I'm not the big guy.
9 on this.
Yeah. Woo!
Another one goes to Arnid. 6 will miss. It's kind of intimidated by Weylund's oldness, Arnid's stature.
Huh.
But Weylund's your turn.
All right. I am going to use a spell. I am going to cast Firebolt.
Right.
Do I get disadvantage because I'm engaged with the guy?
You do get disadvantage since you're 5 feet within. You're within 5 feet of an enemy.
That's not what I want. I then am going to just get myself a magic missile out here. And I'm going to put 2 on the guy in front of me and 1 on the guy directly above Arnid.
Right.
You do get disadvantage still on 2 hit rolls.
It's magic missile though. It just hits.
Yeah, I know, but you still get disadvantage on the roll that you don't do.
Okay, fair enough. 1, 2, 3. So 2. So 9 on the guy in front of me,
Yep.
and 3 to Arnid's.
This guy just, the guy in front of you just kind of falls backwards as the missile hits him. Like, like one of the, both right in the middle of the chest, and he just falls over dead.
Oh, that was... Well, you know what you gentlemen are dealing with. I'm gonna back up. Here.
Yeah, one of them goes like, "Who are these guys?" But Arnid, your turn.
Still wonder about. Oh, that's right. Okay, so while they're confused about that, I'm going to smack the one just north of me.
Right. One is a hit.
For 6 bludgeoning.
This one too, you just knock the mask right off him as he falls to the ground.
And just uppercuts and
Yeah. This last guy's just see two of his friends go down. He goes, "Boss, you sure this is worth it?" It's like, "You guys just took out 2 of our guys." He's like, "You know what you're doing. You know what you signed up for." Still struggling with the bag. But Revi, your turn.
I'd like to frostbite the man with the bag.
Okay. Your DC 13. That is a hit for 2 cold damage. You like hit him and like the frost kind of goes down his hands and he actually drops the bag. And from it, this little creature wriggles out. It is not a kobold. But
Oh,
imagine a dragon about the size of a cat.
oh my god!
Like, just really spindly, long neck, little scorpion sting on its tail. And it's just like screeching as it escapes from this, from this bag. It's kind of on the ground trying to get its bearing. It's making little bitty roars. And the cultist leader goes, it's like, "God, you know how much that thing cost on the black market?" He says, "Don't let it get away." You actually try to grab the little dragon. It's going to be a strength check. Oh. Little dragon managed to slip through his fingers. It's like with a, like almost with like impossible speed. It's like all of a sudden, it's like you grabbed him. It's, "Oh, he's over here now."
a cat after hearing the word bath.
Yep. This one will attack Arnid. 12 does not hit. Alright, Calla, your turn.
Let me try that again, I guess.
You got this.
Are you aiming for the
Lackey.
lackey? Okay. 17 will hit. And you get sneak attack.
Woot.
Wow, 15. Yeah, so it, like, turns its head, saying, like, he's like, attempting to, like, oh, maybe I should go try to get that little dragon. And when he does, arrow right in the back of the head. He falls over.
Oh, second time's the charm.
Right, Weylund. Brice.
All right. Yeah, sorry. I was thinking I am going to. I am going to firebolt at the last guy we got.
All right.
I'm going to do that from here. So that is a 24.
24 does hit.
It is 6 fire damage. Yep. I'll move back up with my group, kind of.
Right, Arnid.
Alright. I walk over and I don't think he wants to come with you. And
I'm not giving him a choice.
thank you. Thank you, Roll20. Ends up getting distracted from the struggle, I guess.
Oh, or the little dragon's just so cute. Look at him.
Do I want to rescue him or do I want to pet him?
All right, Revi.
I'm gonna step up a little bit. 1 second.
Here, I'll say I was over here, so they have a better view.
Like, just a little step to the right, please. Thank you.
Excuse me, pardon me.
You're a
And
step to the right.
Gonna throw a frostbite. Oh.
Constitution. Oh. Passes that time.
It's my roll.
Alright. This little dragon will actually go up to him. Takes out his little scorpion tail stinger. Attempts to sting him in the neck. But he's still kind of like in his bearing. He's a little bit too weak. He's gonna attempt to grab him once again. A 4 will miss. Little dragon just slips away, and this time he was like flying before. He like flew up to his neck. We'll take a little ways back. All right.
Okay, I'm still close enough to try to arrow, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. Then I should attempt to arrow.
And will fortunately miss again. Maybe you're better with knives.
Maybe.
Am I a knives person?
Is that heavy pastry, I swear.
Made you sleepy.
And my fingers are all buttery.
That's the reason.
Oh man. Okay. I move up to where I moved to, and I say, "Well, we will give you something you did not give this defenseless creature, and that is a choice. You can tell us what is going on here, or we can finish this now."
Give me intimidation.
Oh. All right. Old, not the most intimidating. Oh, okay. Got a 17.
He looks down at his dead friends, dead patriots, and puts his hand up. It's like, fine. I don't care how much gold I spent on that thing. It's not worth dying for. And he surrenders.
Good choice. What were you planning to do here today?
Goes, well, we heard rumor about this comet, and we thought, like, it was related to dragons, and we thought we sacrificed one of them, it'll, like, put us in good standing with our leaders, and but all we can find is this stupid little thing. He tries to, like, looks at it angrily, and this little dragon's like, just kind of hovering in midair, just out of reach, gives a little hiss.
Huh.
It's not even a real dragon. It's a pseudo dragon, but we thought it would be enough. Not gonna kill us, are you? Not gonna kill me. Don't kill me.
So this was this harebrained plan. You were acting on your own accord.
It's like, I guess I can't lay the blame on the other guys now. It's like, yeah, it was all me. It was all me.
Oh.
Like, just let me go and be like, none of this ever happened. This little thing can do whatever it wants.
I would like to use my mage hand cantrip, cast that to pick up the burlap bag and put it over his head. So I can do that if it's within 30 feet. And so once that's done, I'm sure he's going to be protesting and scared.
Yeah, he's like, hey, there's no holes in this thing.
Imagine that. And then I'd like to somehow I might just tell him, give Arnid I want Arnid, I saw you have a mace, just to maybe some non-lethal knock him unconscious, and then I'd be fine with just leaving him right here. If you want to knock him unconscious. I assume it's your call, Arnid, because he's right there in front of you, blinded.
Can we like do an insight check to see if he's being sincere about leaving and not, messing with us?
Sure. That's, I guess, yeah.
Sorry, we could do the.
No. It's fine. I realized, I am putting an end to this without getting anyone else's input on what they want.
Oh yeah, there's other people here, aren't there?
I like that the burlap sack is on his head though, but we could just send him off in a random direction. Just keep walking, keep the bag on your head.
I like that.
Pick a direction and walk. Yeah, I mean, give me an insight check if you want.
Jeez.
He did seem scared.
I would too. We were terrifying.
Mostly.
Yeah, we were.
But Arna, do you knock him out, or you just gonna make him walk?
I'll knock him out, and he can walk home later.
All right. Take the, I'll say the blunt end of the mace, but I think each end of the blunt head. So you take the other side of the mace, knock him on the head, He just goes, whoa, and he falls over,
Come on.
unconscious. So this little pseudo dragon, as he was called, kind of lands on the ground several feet away from you. And say you're all kind of right here, nearby. And he just starts eyeing you curiously, tilts his head. Like I said, this thing's about the size of a kind of a house cat, a lapdog.
Arnid will kneel down so he's not so tall comparatively, and ask in Draconic, "Are you okay, little one?"
So he takes a few timid steps forward and lets out a little. And although he's not speaking common or draconic or anything like that, you do feel that he was very scared. And he's not sure what to do. Like you feel like scared and confusion from him.
Does anybody have any extra pastry?
I ate all mine.
It was so good.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
we have anything we can offer to kind of coax or, make him feel safer?
What about in our rations? Is there dried meat and such?
I don't even have rations, apparently.
I mean, you'll definitely have some sort of rations.
Yeah, Arnid will pull out some jerky and offer it palm up.
Okay. Do you say anything?
Oh, well, it's not very talkative.
Just give me a animal handling check.
Are you calling dragons animals?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
So you kneel down. You like a bit of like jerky maybe in your hand, your big palm, and it kind of licks its lips a little bit, like it hasn't eaten in a while. It kind of timidly walks up, starts sniffing your hand, sniffing around you, and just in an instant, its little neck reaches out and grabs the jerky. He spins around. And he does a little... He kind of like jumps up in the air, kind of flies around, does a little loop, lands a few feet away again. Starts like munching down on it, like a bird would. And after it's done, it gives you all a look, tilts his head, goes... It will fly off into the trees. But you do feel a sense of happiness as you do. Like,
Yeah.
you just feel kind of the emotion of happiness.
Yeah, we did good.
Oh, wasn't expecting another dragon. That wasn't even the brass one we were asked to find either. It was brass, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
The knocked out cultist just goes, "The thing costs 1,200 gold pieces."
What a butthead. I see if he has any gold on him.
I was just gonna suggest see how much he's got. He got on change.
Not anymore.
Okay. He is broke. Fine by me.
Alright.
Awesome.
But you'll make your way back to the rowboat. You can heal up if you want to. Could take a short rest while you're there. I don't know if you really need to.
I'm totally fine. Arnid, do you need to rest at all?
It's just 2 hit points.
God.
Right.
Joey, are we? So we kind of took a break, not at the caves, but at a random beach. That's where we found this.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we more than 20 minutes of a ride? Of a ride the rest of the way? Because I have a couple of. I should have thought of this earlier, and I'm kicking myself. But I would like to ritualistically cast a couple of spells.
Yeah, you have at least a couple hours of rowing.
Perfect. When we are, I'm going to go ahead and ritualistically cast. Oh no, that's stupid. Which one was? Which one
Hasn't stopped you before.
When we are, yeah, or maybe I'll just do this. I want to get Unseen Servant going. But that's a ritualistic cast. So basically, what I want to do, I've decided when we land, or when we're right about to land, I would like to start the detect magic ritual to get that kind of lined up with when we land, dock, and then Unseen Servant. I'll go ahead and do. I don't know. It lasts an hour. It could be useful to have that. So I'm going to do them both, and we're about 20 minutes from the beach.
Okay.
That's the idea.
Curious what the Unseen Servant is.
I will paste that for you.
Well, I mean, I know what it is. I'm just wondering what you're going to use it for.
I have no clue, but it could have been helpful to do something, maybe.
Casting time, 1 action plus 10 minutes.
It's his invisible
Yeah.
nursemaid.
Oh, yeah. I need my diaper change.
What I use them for is filing books in my home library and bringing me books.
Okay,
But,
so as you approach, if the ritual takes 20 minutes or half hour?
Yeah, it takes 10 minutes for each spell that you're doing as a ritual,
Okay.
and so I'm doing 2 of them, so that's why I was going with 20 minutes.
Okay. Not concentration, but detect magic is concentration.
Exactly. The detect magic that's probably not going to be super useful because it's concentration and only duration of 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But you never know what we can find.
Never know. Okay, so as you approach, kind of, I guess describe your servant. I guess what happens.
So what are the? Don't get invisible, mindless, shapeless. Nothing really. No one really sees anything. And again, I don't.
It's just like in between, like Revi and Calla, like like all of a sudden there's just someone sitting in the middle of you, and you kind of like get spread apart a little bit.
Yeah. Oh no, that's just Bob. He can help me fetch things, and don't mind him.
Can you row?
Interact with an object. Strength of 2. So yeah, I don't know how well. Yeah, let's see. I give Arna the break the rest of the time. And he tries to row us in. And he even fight the current.
But since they only have strength of 2, it's not very powerful, so you just go in circles.
Yeah. I guess it's almost like rereading it. So when I took this, I was literally thinking of he's my helper in the library. He will get books for me and put them away.
Mm-hmm.
Or she, and we don't know. And But I saw it in my thing, saw ritual, and might as well. And it really seems like it's just another mage hand.
Kind of, yeah. But I will.
We'll maybe we can do something fun with it.
He does help out the remainder of the way. Give Arnid a little bit of a break.
Perfect.
Alright, so. You get to the area marked on your map by Tarek. Like a little landmark to help you know, like, hey, this is where the cave is. And you are on the rowboat here, even though you don't see it. And you see the opening of the cave. You see... Multicolored fungus covers the walls of this tunnel, its bioluminescence glow filling the cavern with dim light. The surface of the water swirls with colorful, faintly glowing spores, perhaps reacting to the movement of something under the surface.
Oh. Is there something under the surface?
Give me a investigation or investigation.
13.
13. The water's kind of deep here. So like you see some ripples, but it's just like dark water that you don't really see anything otherwise.
All right.
Is your detect magic up?
It is as long. Well, so it is going to last 10 minutes from when I finished casting it, which my goal was to have it finished casting as we were basically pulling in.
Little game of mine. I'd like my magic to end right as we're arriving.
Yeah, isn't that very convenient? So that's my goal. However, it actually happened is up to you.
Yep.
And it lasts 10 minutes from when you decide it happened.
Yep. It is up while you're here, so you would you would get a ping of magic.
A wizard arrives exactly when they intend.
Ah, yes, perfect. And obviously, just a reminder: detect magic is only within 30 feet. Yeah, only within 30 feet.
Not that far. Yeah, so this looks to be the place.
Awesome. Shall we proceed?
Is there a place to dock the boat?
You do see at the end of this tunnel there is a kind of a naturally occurring stairway. Natural stairway. I mean, just there is a stairway at the end of this tunnel that seems to be leading upwards.
I suppose our host would appreciate the returning of his boat, as would we appreciate having the boat to return in. Very good idea. Because I was not thinking about that at all. Yeah, so get the. I'd say we just kind of paddle it in, and then. Gosh, I tell the unseen servant to tie it up.
Start rolling in. Closer.
Okay, you're being very ominous.
Mm-hmm.
Closer,
And time to get closer.
closer.
And when you get close to the stairs, you do see a very thick tentacle covered in mushrooms come up from the water
Oh no!
and slam down onto the rowboat. Well, you each make a dexterity saving throw. Do
Just make sure the saving throws are in the upper left, but not the stat itself.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's fine. Like a 10 is high enough. Yeah. So you all managed to stay in the boat, but from the surface of the water, you see this fungal-covered octopus kind of raise above the surface. His tentacles raised as it begins to slam down once again. And we're going to roll for initiative again.
Yuck.
Oh, goody.
Oops, I missed my person. Stupid. I thought I had it selected. 14. You folks sure are slow. Well, not you, Calla.
Ooh, natural. Do you have your icon selected when you're rolling?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Just click the where you click your icon on the map and then do the roll.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant when I said your token selected. But I'll add it manually.
Thank you.
There we go. Right. Alright, Calla, you are up first. Kind of the spaces you're in is kind of the only room you have to actually walk around. If you're going to stay in the rowboat.
Okay, do I see any sort of eye or a weak point?
It is an octopus. You do see a little beady eye. Maybe you can get lucky and hit it.
Yes, that's gone so well. Let's see.
Basically, like in combat, like you can't really like aim for a weak spot, but like if you get like a critical hit or something, that's like you got a weak spot.
Okay. So would it be better to try to arrow it or to dagger it?
Well, to dagger it, you have to get it into the water.
I can throw the daggers, can't I?
Oh, you can. You may lose a dagger though.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, since the water's really deep.
Smart idea on land. Probably not as safe on water.
All right, I will see if I can get it to stop hitting us.
All right, 24 will hit.
All right.
Right, 8 damage. Arrow gets embedded in its like spongy skin, and these little like fungus tendrils just start to wrap around it.
Ah.
Alright, Weylund.
Alright, Weylund is going to... How deep is it? Can I tell? Can I see the bottom if I look over the rowboat?
Let's see, this is... Probably remember it's pretty deep.
Even this close?
Okay, it's not that too deep. It depends on where you are. It was deeper. Obviously, it gets less deep as you go in. Right here, it's probably about 20 feet deep.
Okay, so I can't hop out and stand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you go out, it'll be like swimming, so it'll be half speed.
Gotcha. Can you? No, I don't want to get into his domain. We'll use the boat as long as it's alive, as long as it exists. I am going to firebolt at this thing.
All right.
For an 11.
11 naturally hits.
Ooh, nice.
It's not very fast.
Perfect. Ha! 3 damage, which I guess makes sense as is in water. Take that. You
Right.
disgusting creature.
Whoosh.
Like Steambolt.
Alright. It does not say range, so okay. I am actually going to use a spell this time, and I'm going to be casting Guiding Bolt at it.
Okay. Do it at disadvantage since you're 5 feet from an enemy.
I was hoping that wouldn't be the case, but oh well.
12 hits.
And let's see how well this rolls. 3 ones. Hooray!
What? 18.
Yep.
At level 1?
Radiant damage.
At level 1?
It's a cast spell. It's not a cantrip.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too because I see it in my actions list.
I guess it is a spell.
Yeah, next to 1d6 plus 2, there's a 4d6. Wait, what?
Yeah, so like any special way you cast this as a cleric, like
It essentially just raises the mace up into the air, and then just a beam of light shoots down and just vroom.
yeah, at this point, like you're still like there's still a sky above you. It just comes from the sky and protoss lasers into this octopus. A bunch of mushrooms and like fungus just detach from it and kind of explode off of them, and all these spores start to come up.
And it emits a light glow as until the end of my next turn, everyone gets advantage.
Okay.
Everyone or just the next?
Everyone until my next turn.
Nice.
So we'll
Wait, you can magic? Nice.
like I'm a magic man. So this octopus will dive under the water, but you see this silvery glow kind of go underneath the boat, then pop up on the opposite end. And 4 smaller tendrils, not the big thick one that tried to knock your boat over, will attempt to stab each and every one of you. Not stab, like bludgeon you. So first, we're gonna go Calla for a 19. That will probably hit you. You take
Is it against my armor class?
yeah, against your AC, your armor class.
Okay, yeah, it
Yeah.
hits.
Strike, oh, pretty lights, and then it comes up and just smacks you for 2 bludgeoning damage. And then for Weylund, 17
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately.
for 2 bludgeoning damage.
Oh!
Revi, 14
That hits.
hit for 1 bludgeoning.
Alright.
Oh, and Arnid for a 23 for 4 bludgeoning.
I don't think he likes me.
Oh. That one had like a rock hard mushroom at the end of it as it hit you. But he kind of noticed, like, as these are moving, it's almost being puppeted.
Interesting.
Alright. Revi, your turn.
Is it? I thought a 1 made me skip my turn.
Oh no, that would be awful.
No, it just means that you're the last one to go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you roll the 1 initiative, you just don't get to play.
Oh,
No.
I've had a
Next week.
GM do that before, so I don't know.
I don't know, it just means you're last.
Pretty much frostbite's all I can do right now.
Right? Constitution.
Yeah, the level 1 battles will get a little repetitive with the very limited options you've
Yeah,
got.
it's kind of the one
Yeah.
downside, being level 1.
Yeah. Can't remember the last time I played level 1. It's scary. Like 2 hits was 25. 2 points was 25% of my life.
Now, you're level 1 during that Soul Citadel game.
Oh yeah. Well, I was a fighter though, so
Yeah, you had armor.
Yeah.
He rolls a 17, so he passes. Does he take half damage with that? I don't think he does.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
That's it.
Alright, Calla.
so do we want to try to make it to shore, or should we just keep fighting?
You can take an action to basically row the boat if you want to the shore.
What do you guys think?
These close quarters are definitely not ideal for a battle. Like
How
maybe- Go ahead.
I was just say, how far could I move the boat?
It's only like 15 feet, so with an action you will be able to reach it. But you do know, you kind of notice this thing does have a reach to it, so he may have an attack of opportunity to either you or the boat as you leave.
You guys think we should go for it? Or just keep hitting it? It might destroy the boat if we leave it. Then we'd be up the creek without a paddle.
Are you
I would rather fight it on something that's not breakable.
You've got to be quick.
Little arms, but I'll give it a try.
And he just picks up one of the paddles and just starts rowing.
Alright. So as you roll away, it will smack the rowboat again. And I want you each to make another dexterity saving throw as you're trying to not be knocked overboard.
Okay, so I click the thing on the top.
I
On
don't.
the top left, there's a little box with they're smaller, so not along just left going along horizontally,
Yeah.
but in the top the top left
Oh.
has a box.
I
that
see,
says
saving throws. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
And the reason it matters, because you'll notice most of those are probably the same as the banner up top, but you can be proficient in a saving throw. That's what that little black dot means if you have any of those.
Yeah, it means you could be a little better at it just from a straight throw. I don't have it open in front of me, so thanks for looking at that.
You can't picture a D&D Beyond sheet in your sleep.
No. Listen, I actually had a nightmare about this last night, kind of.
Yeah.
Where I mentioned in the Discord where I was like, oh no, I forgot to read the chapter. And then in my dream it was totally different than this because I knew what it was, but my dream was wait, I don't remember there being a bugbear here. It's oh no.
So funny.
Yeah, that's what I have dreams about.
Yeah.
Me messing up in D&D. But you all reach the stairs, and on your turn, you'll be able to walk onto it. And that was
Awesome.
your action, Calla. You heroically rowed away.
Yeah, super useful. I mean, for real. That sounded sarcastic, but it is not.
Does that use up their movement as well? or can they? Hop up and
That's
forth?
just your action. So yeah, you can technically move if you want to. So, Calla, if you want to use your movement action, you still can, up to 30 feet.
Oh, okay, so I guess I just hop out of the boat and get onto the stairs.
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay.
What a workout. 5 seconds of rowing. When Arnid did like 5 hours.
There are 3 other people!
I will say that 15 feet in 6 seconds, that is some good rowing.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah, it was pretty good. So, as you kind of like hop out, you do catch a glimpse of the top of the stairs. You see kind of inside the cave, there's like a fungus garden. And you do see a couple of extremely small, like, mushroom people kind of walking among the fungus garden, who kind of pause and start watching you as the strangers begin to walk up the stairs. Right, Weylund.
Alright, I would like to walk up the stairs, get out of the water, and then firebolt this bad boy from up here on dry land. Oop, 24.
24 hits.
And 4 damage. And also, I already shot that and hit it, but I'd like to look at these. Now that we see some creatures here, do they look like aghast because we're attacking their friend or pet, or do they look like this is like they're scared of this thing?
I would say it's hard to gather emotion from something that doesn't necessarily have a face.
That's a very good point.
But I like these because it looks like they're like little dogs with like mushroom heads. If you zoom into the token, they look like that.
It zoomed out. They have the facial structure of Dr. Nefarious.
Yeah. You did hit that, but since it's glowing, do you get advantage on?
Yeah, he rolled twice.
Okay. Oh, you did roll
I
twice.
didn't. I actually did accidentally roll twice, but yes, you're right. I would have gotten advantage.
Okay.
But yes.
Right, Arnid.
Well, get onto the stairs, but stay near the front to try to take the brunt of any attacks while the rest of them get to safety.
Okay. You want to like prepare an action or?
Yes. We'll basically hold an action, and if any tendrils get close enough to try to attack, he'll end up smacking them.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, it'll go underneath the surface. Get close. Unfortunately, Revi, you're the closest one. No, it's still gonna do with small tentacles. At least as much as he can. So for Revi, one of the smaller tentacles, gonna whip at you. Does a 15 hit?
It does.
Right, you take 2 bludgeoning. One's gonna try for Calla. Ooh, a 20 is gonna hit. So Calla takes 2 damage. And you said, Arnid, you're gonna like try to swipe away a tentacle.
Yeah, just like.
So I'm gonna say this is at disadvantage as you attempt to knock it away. How's that sound?
Okay.
13.
Nope.
You smack it away. But it's going to try to attack you again for 12 and also miss.
Yep.
Alright, Revi.
Alright, gonna get out of the boat, or scramble out of the boat while I can, and cast Frostbite again.
Alright.
Yeah.
Constitution 5. Alright, takes 6 cold damage.
Wait, you said you're getting on the boat or off it?
Off.
Ah.
Be right there.
I was the only one on it.
So it freezes up one of his tentacles. It kind of freezes and then like shatters into the water. Alright, Calla.
Alright, caught my breath. I'm gonna get my bow out again. And is this still glowing?
No. We no longer have advantage.
Yeah, this one
Okay.
red.
Alright.
Oh, that would have been good too.
Oh man, croissant.
What?
That actually hits him.
Oh, okay.
This thing's not very maneuverable.
Alright. Oh no.
It like hits a stalagmite and like drops on him. Yeah, 5 damage, not bad. It's definitely looking rough now. Like piece of the fungus is just like dropping off this thing, leaving like old, decayed, fleshy flesh underneath it. Like you get this feeling that this thing was never alive.
Ooh.
Alright, Weylund.
Alright. I yell to these creatures, don't just stand there. Give us a gill, hand, whatever. Cap. And I'm gonna firebolt it again. For 21. A 5 damage.
25. Yep. Ooh, not quite enough. But as he kind of yelled at these poor little mushrooms, they kind of scurry away.
What I asked for.
But from the garden, these two particularly like violet colored mushrooms, these fungus, kind of start to move. These little tendrils kind of lift them off the ground. They start to make their way towards you.
Okay. In an ominous way.
As like your voice echoed through the cavern, it kind of like caused this to happen. But
I think I may have made a mistake.
right, Arnid. But you do notice when this violet fungus kind of comes to life that the little myconids like scurry away even faster. Like even they're afraid of them.
Of those things?
Yes, these are the good ones. These are the bad ones.
Okay. First things first, I guess. Well, this thing is still attacking. I am going to use another guiding bolt at it.
Okay.
And probably suggest that the girls try to move away from the shore.
20 will hit.
17.
Wow. Yeah, this the bolt just penetrates the octopus's skin and it starts like glowing silver from within until it just starts to crumble. And all that's left is just like mushrooms and fungus just floating on the top of the water here as the skin kind of disintegrates in a silvery light.
Finally. Now, what are they? And you said they're menacingly getting closer.
As much as fungus can look menacing, yes, but they are starting to inch towards you. And when I say inch towards you, that's almost literally what they're doing. Because they are not moving very fast. They're only moving 5 feet.
Just in case Arnid will get in front of Weylund.
Right,
Thank you.
Revi, your turn.
All right. Yeah. If they're walking menacingly, I'm gonna ready an action. I'm gonna ready frostbite if they attack. But I'm not gonna make a move just yet.
I mean, yeah, if you want to do that.
If they
little mushrooms do seem scared of him. If that's any clue.
Okay, so attack. Let's do that.
Yeah. Alright, Constitution. That's a miss, unfortunately.
Okay. That's me.
Alright, Calla.
What is going on? She turns around and takes aim at the fungus that's closer to us.
The fungus that's among us?
Indeed.
Ah. I did the thing.
Yeah, we were all hoping someone would.
13 will hit.
Thank you for sporing us to do it ourselves.
Alright, 8 for 8 damage. Yeah, as the arrow hits like the body of this fungus, like it starts to ooze, this like violet pus just starts coming out from it.
Why is this place so gross?
It's like during our like triggering thing at the beginning of the show, I should have said no fungus. Right, Weylund, your turn.
I thought these were supposed to be fun guys.
Oh Lord, okay. We almost made it through the first room without that.
I couldn't let you get away.
I know. I don't blame you.
First room, we couldn't even get through the first shroom.
All right.
Mungus.
Had it up to my gills with these puns. All right. I am going to step back because that thing is gone now, so I'm a little safer being next to the water. Step back with the ladies, and which one did Arnid? Did you hit one? You did, right? Or somebody hit one.
Calla hit the
Yeah.
one right here.
This one. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I am going to do my trusty firebolt at that fella.
Right.
For 8. Not so trusty anymore.
But you know what? They're so slow. That's a hit.
Oh! Boom! Burn, baby, burn. 4.
Okay, I thought maybe it might have been. Right, 4 damage. Arnid.
All right. They do seem to be a little slow.
If Final Fantasy has taught me anything, something slow. Bad news.
No, they're conberries. Let's see. Yeah, may as well. They when close to me, I am going to breath weapon. So
You want to
do
you want to position yourself so you can hit both of them?
I don't think I can. It's only 15 foot. It's a cone, so.
Well, they're 10 feet apart, so.
Oh wait, yeah. If I back up one, it should that makes a cone, right?
Oh yeah, if you just back up there. Yep. Either one you can. Yep. So
Okay.
that works. Yep.
They make a deck save of 12.
Well, these things seem pretty dexterous. They have one deck, though.
So 19 and a 24.
Okay, one rolls a -2. Other one rolls an 11.
Okay, so they both take 9 cold damage.
Right.
Yeah,
That one shrills up. And that one take 9 cold damage. Takes a little step towards you. Oh, 10 reach, okay. So, fun thing about this thing is, its multi-attack is actually a dice roll. So let's see how many times it attacks you. Just one. It's not much of a multi-attack. One nasty-looking tendril comes out from this thing, reaches out towards you. 13 misses.
Yep.
Okay. Then it kind of slooches back in. Alright, Revi.
Alright. Let's see. Out of all of my spells, what am I gonna do? Frostbite!
Oh,
It does nothing!
well, might do one. Constitution. Does one!
Hooray!
Alright. Alright, Calla.
All right. Bow again. Oh, come on.
8. Still hits it.
Okay. Don't have the curse of the crystal.
You finally, like, when you were in the water, you kind of wiped it all off. Got yourself clean. Alright, 12 damage. Your arrow just pierces through this fungus. And it just starts bleeding out its violet goo. This one's dead. Alright. Combat over.
Anything else? Oh. Dry throat.
I like to think it's in character. Very dry in this cave.
Breath weapon takes you'd think it would be a little cooler on the throat. Anything else intending to attack us now?
Nothing you see.
You good?
For now.
How's the boat look?
It looks a little banged up because of the tentacle attack, but it's still intact. No, it's not sinking or anything. Like a few pieces of wood kind of are chipped, maybe bent a little bit.
All right.
Does anyone have mend if we want to spend some time on that? I do not have. I don't think you two are casters at all, right? Are you? What are you guys? Revi and Calla.
I don't have mend, no.
Hopefully it will last us the return trip.
Surprised you don't have mend.
Me too, because like I'd be tearing books. I should be fixing them.
Yeah. Oh, but
I'm very surprised.
But you're very gentle with your books,
That's true.
so you never had to repair one.
Yeah.
Whenever you see like a creased spine, it's like, oh, it's just horrible.
Yeah.
Oh.
I will just prestidigitate it so it's not creased anymore.
Right.
Yeah, I remember taking the cantrips I had, Firebolt, Light, and Mage Hand, and I was like, as a wizard, everyone has to take prestidigitation. It should be a requirement. Funny. All right.
Everyone is, though. Everyone took some damage.
Yeah.
So these little myconids, after they see the danger's gone, they kind of like timidly kind of walk up, just kind of stare at you.
I think real hard at them and say, it's safe now. Does anything happen?
Nothing happens.
Oh, dang.
But you see, like, one of them kind of has its little, like, these little hands kind of, like, tucked under his armpits like he's nervous. And you see him, like, the big head kind of looking around like he's not sure what to do.
Well, I guess I'm gonna try to make my way towards the staircase and see if they react.
He kind of, like, gets scared a little bit, kind of runs away. But coming down the staircase, you do see much larger mushroom people, about the size of a gnome or a halfling. You see two of them start to walk down the stairs. And the two little ones run up to him and meet him. One of the myconids looks at you, looks at the dead octopus, but then at the violet fungi that you killed, and you see the underside of his mushroom head kind of flare up a little bit, and these little spores start to come out. And the other one, other one does the same. They kind of fill the room, and the little babies like shake their head really hard, and the spores come like pouring out like really fast. And you're surrounded by these spores. What do you do?
I say we mean no harm. I believe we may have solved a problem you have had.
You breathe in the spores.
I guess I do, because I'm talking.
You just feel calm.
Oh.
You hear a voice in your head go, "Don't be alarmed." It says, "Don't be alarmed. We are with you now."
This is weird.
What about the rest of you? Do you take in these spores?
Well, we can't not breathe.
You can't, not breathe forever. So, so you let these, breathe in these spores, and you just feel like a calmness. And you hear the voices of the myconids in your head. Going, you are part of our hive.
You guys hear that?
Revi just nods with wide eyes.
But what are you thinking, Revi?
Holy shit!
No.
You all hear that.
Yeah, okay, let's make that canon.
You see her knob, then in your head you all hear Revi's voices go, holy shit! I'm tripping balls, man.
Just an endless stream of slurs and and swears. And,
Oh, not that fast.
and I didn't mean slurs.
But then, you realize that you can hear the thoughts of not only the myconids, but of yourselves as well.
That's interesting.
But you hear the myconid voice goes, the violet fungi was hiding among our crops, waiting for the opportune moment to strike our young. Although you defeated our guardian, you see that you hear this coughing sound. And you just feel a sense of weakness. You all just suddenly feel weak.
Maybe we should have brought those masks.
You hear the voice goes, apologies. We are not well. We created the Guardian to protect outsiders from the illness.
Whoops.
But
When did this begin?
you hear kind of another voice pop into your head. Several nights ago. The sickness spread within our cave. Sometimes we can't breathe. Our matriarch suffers, absorbing the sickness into themselves to spare the rest of us. But we are weak. We are dying.
Back in the group, I think soup has just gone down on the list of priorities.
So I'm going to describe this room to you. This 50-foot-high cavern is a forest of multicolored fungi, ranging from tiny filaments to tree-sized mushrooms. A natural staircase of stone columns along the east wall leads up 10 feet to a higher cave area to the north. Water burbles down from that upper cave and collects in a large pool. Two small mushroom-like people are working amid the mushrooms near the pond. Those are the little ones that you saw. A sickening smell like sulfur hangs in the air. Yeah, so ever since you entered this cave, it's been hard to breathe.
Oh, wasn't me.
In your mind, yes it was. Kidding. It's not canon.
Only a little.
But they say, if you follow me, we can take you to see her.
Who's her? She'll think.
Our matriarch.
Ooh.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm making a thing here. Alright, so they... got you up these stairs. Past the little rivers. Deeper into the colony. But the deeper you get, like, the more it just seems suffocating. And, like, if you're having problems breathing, you don't know how, like, they are. Like, they're handling all this. Through this room here. 6 clusters of giant mushrooms are arranged in a rough circle in this cavern. Several human-sized mushroom folk stand in the circle in the center of the cave. The smell of sulfur is stronger here. But they don't seem surprised when they see you. It's like almost like they knew you've already come. But you hear like just several voices all at once. It's like, are they here to help us? Will they help us? Can they help us? I don't think anyone can help us. I don't know what they can do. Surely they can't do anything. We shouldn't get our hopes up. Yeah, you're right. They just continue about their business.
I guess I'm thinking this all, or maybe saying it, but we managed to defeat the Guardian that was in place, so maybe we can do more than you think.
They just say, we hope so.
Does anybody here have any idea of the source of where this came from?
Speak to Sinessa, our matriarch. She'll tell you more. And the mushrooms, the myconids kind of tell the little ones, like, go, collect more food. They go, yes, yes, yes. They kind of run in this direction. Where it's kind of a smaller garden, that area. With a bunch of... No, reveal areas. Sorry.
Yeah, it's getting bigger.
Yeah. Where you see a bunch of other, like, little myconid infants, kind of. Probably not doing, like, probably more playing more than, like, doing their chores. Like, they seem a little less affected by this sickness, and it's kind of the adults that are kind of feeling, lethargic from it. But, to reach you up towards this area up here. And there's a picture to go along with it. Well, that's the octopus right there.
Oh, one of those. Okay.
Yeah. You know, yeah, an octopus.
Well, no, there's this particular kind that it ends up having stuff like grow on it and stuff for camouflage.
Okay. I think the idea is that they use the fungus, like, reanimate it.
Yeah.
I think this is the idea. But these are...
It's Toadstool herself.
But these are myconids right here. It's kind of what you see. Aren't they cute? Kind of a disgusting way.
She's so cute.
I'm a little... I feel a little bad. I mean, not a single one of them has sounded like Toad from Mario.
You're not going to make me do that voice.
But it's so good on the throat.
I just noticed that the one on the left is like holding a little baby one.
Oh,
Aw.
that's the one for the soup, right?
Yeah. Oh, that one looks the most delicious. Glowing fungus and colorful crystals grow from the walls and the ceiling of the smaller cave. In the middle of a cave, 2 human-sized mushrooms folk tend to a larger specimen of their kind. The large one is shriveled and covered with unhealthy purple blotches and does not move. So it should be kind of bigger like that. And the 2 myconids kind of attending to the bigger one. Kind of turn to them and say, Sinessa is not well. She can't speak. She's been taking the sickness into her, so the rest of us can survive. But we don't know how long she has.
With permission, I'd like to move up closer. If they, do they try to stop me?
Nope.
Alright, I'm gonna try a medicine check. Just to see.
Alright. Sergeant 1 just barely turns its head, and it's so, like, shriveled and decayed at this point that, like, just bits of its skin just kind of flakes off. So you're doing a medicine check.
Unless you want me to roll something else.
I would say you don't know a lot about myconids, but this one looks very unhealthy. And almost like it's like it's poison. It's like it's malnourished. It's just not. It's just dying. And one of them goes, as it sees you're kind of expecting them, she says, "She takes all the sickness herself."
She can do that?
To an extent. We all feel it. We shelter the little ones from it. He goes, it originates to the cave to the east. But we don't go there. It's where the sunlight is.
You don't like sunlight?
Oh no, don't like sunlight. No, not at all. No, sunlight, no good. No, very bad, very bad.
Looks back at the other 3 for their opinions.
Revi comes closer.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Can you can... Hold on, I'm trying to think of what to say. Then the cave is the source of the sickness. Perhaps you could defeat it, where we cannot.
Yeah.
Revi just nods.
Well, how do we get there, your majesty? And Calla kind of curtsies awkwardly.
In your mind, you hear kind of this points to the western cave. There's a little entrance. Right here. They go, it's suffocating there. We don't have the strength.
Would a non-mycodon creature be able to at least exist there? Would we be able to explore somewhat safely?
They could survive, but not for long. None of us are strong enough. Another voice goes, that's where the sunlight was. But it's perhaps not so bright anymore.
They're so sad.
Well, why not? Maybe we can be.
Why not? That actually might be a good place to stop for the night.
Yeah, because it does sound like the next thing is beginning an adventure or mission.
Yeah. Before I forget, I'm also when I say that, I'm also chugging my potion of healing.
Okay. Yeah, I suggest you all heal up. I mean, it all depends how late you want to stay up. If you want to do...
Oh, no,
No,
this
I'm
I'm good. I think
Okay.
this makes sense.
Yep. Alright, so you can either take a potion if you want, or you can heal yourself. Other ways... You can probably take a short rest if you want to, but... It's up to you.
I don't think I'm gonna do anything because it seems like a really inefficient use of a healing potion for just 2. And I mean, I'll have it with me if I get hit again.
Mhm.
But I mean, something that could one hit me in 6 could one hit me in 8 too. We'll see.
So
I'm gonna risk it.
So Calla, if you want to use your potion of healing.
Okay, so a short rest wouldn't heal anything?
Well, it sounds like you guys aren't short resting.
Okay.
Unless you
So
are.
Inventory.
Short rests do heal. So
Yeah.
if you want to basically sit around for an hour to feel better, then we can.
Yeah, oh, actually the book says it's so suffocating here that you may not be able to
Yeah.
rest properly. Yeah, so if you want to use a potion of healing, it's a 2d4 plus 2. So in the corner of the screen, you can see a little dice icon. And you click on the d4 twice. Then we'll add 2 to that.
Well, I don't see what you're talking about.
Okay. Well, on D20.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do it on D20. So you see the bar on the left hand side, the picture of the die.
On the left?
Yeah,
Of roll 20.
upper left.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Yes,
So
yes.
you click that, and you'll see the D4 at the very top. Then you go over to 2.
Okay.
Click on that. Right. So you get 4 plus 2, so you gain 6 health.
All right. All right, cool.
All right. And as we prepare for that, so we'll call for tonight.
Well, alrighty
Woo.
then.
Woohoo!
Woohoo indeed.
Oh, it's an adventure.
Well, as you can see, the map's not very big, so the next room is just basically a big room, but it is a big fight. So
Yeah.
Potentially a big fight. I don't know what's over there. Could be anything.
Hey, we may talk our way out of it.
Yeah. All right. Thank you,
All right, well,
everyone.
thank you, Joey. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for the game.
Absolutely, thank you.
All right.
I'll talk to you, everyone, next week.
It sounds good.
All right.
Good night.
Yeah. Thanks. Bye,
Bye.
Good night.
bye everyone.
Bye.